What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. So my name is Ekwa, and today I'm reacting to scratch. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. My name is Ekwa, and this we are reacting to DD by Impressive. As we all know, Diddy is trending this week because he has been arrested, and there's a lot of cases coming out. And I don't know, this is well, it's not that strange, but it was bound to happen. It was about time. So yeah, today Impressive is giving us some more details or intel of whatever has been going on, and I'm here to react to it. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And also leave a comment and give me video suggestions you want us to react to. So yeah, let's just head straight to the video.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. Now, the hip hop mogul Diddy is officially done, y'all. And I'm pretty sure you've heard the bombshell news that dropped this week that Diddy was arrested and he is being indicted for racketeering, trafficking, kidnapping, prostitution, forced labor, narcotic offenses, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. So Diddy got hit with the big whammy, y'all. They got him on the RICO charges because he was using his enterprise to carry out illegal activity. They also got him on the trafficking charges, and they got him on transporting prostitutes, which are all serious crimes, and he could be facing up to life in prison. So essentially, Diddy is a freaky mob boss who finally got taken down after 30 years of terrorizing the industry and countless other victims. Now, Diddy's not the only person going down, okay? There are a lot of people who were complicit in his criminal activity, including his head chief and staff and his right-hand woman, Christina Coram or Karam. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but essentially she was like a Ghislaine Maxwell and Diddy was like Jeffrey Epstein. It was said that Diddy was out here recording celebrities, politicians, and other people of influence at his little parties, okay? Everybody wanted to go to the Diddy party, but little did they know, a lot of them were being recorded without their knowledge, and some of them were being recorded doing some freaky stuff and some illegal stuff. And the FBI
How are they recorded with that? Okay, well, it could be because they've inserted cameras in a building that no one will see. But if you these big cameras, obviously you see people recording.
sees all of the incriminating tapes and images of these people, and there is a lot more for them to collect. The feds also seized all of his guns and controlled substances and his baby oil and lubricant. And they said,
When I heard this, okay, I'm already pausing too much. Anyway, let's just.
this man had over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Now, if you remember Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, she did say Diddy made her pour excessive amounts of oil on her body during their freak-offs. Now, if you don't know what the freak-offs are, basically Diddy would force Cassie to perform acts on male escorts while he would watch and record and collect the footage for blackmail. And Cassie is not the only person he did this to. But
I think that was the dumbest mistake. He thought he was doing it to protect himself and blackmail them, but he ended up recording himself committing crimes for the feds to use against him. That's really dumb.
she was the person who let the cat out the bag. And these freak-offs would last for days sometimes, and she would be high. And she would actually have to recover by using an IV drip. I mean,
Wow.
the freak-off sessions were just insane. But baby oil and lube were an absolute must. And he made
an actual product.
his victims and escorts use it. And he also was using oil and lube, slipping and sliding everywhere, just doing the nasty, busting it wide open, but no condom in sight, though.
Wow.
If you notice, condoms weren't mentioned, but they collected a whole bunch of oil and lube. So you could only imagine the STDs that were passed around. And I do remember there was an interview of this guy named Jonathan Odie. He was taken into custody because he blasted up the Trump Towers, and they interrogated him. And he revealed that he participated in the freak-offs with Diddy and Cassie, and he actually caught something.
U.S. citizen, You can vote from here, here, and even here.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters. I was like a sex slave, okay? I caught herpes, and I came back.
Confirmed that the fancy that Sean calls for the oh wow telling what to do with Cassie as he would wow.
And I sued him for the herpes and he won.
Now, Diddy did plead not guilty to all of these charges, but I mean, the baby oil and the lube is a dead giveaway. That man is guilty as sin, and he tried to get out on bail. He offered up $50 million to get out, and that was denied. He tried to get out again, and that also was denied because the feds don't trust Diddy. If they were to let him out on
He's using the usual manipulative tactics that he does. He commits a crime and will use money to, bail out or pay out his way. So he was trying to not say bribe per se, but like try not to stay in prison because yeah, I have money to pay 50 million. Can you imagine? And
bail, who knows what he would
it's
try to do.
crazy.
Now, I don't think he would be trying to run because
I'm looking at this video now and it makes him look so suspect because I remember when this Cassie issue happened last year, he was denying it and he's and I thought the Cassie's issue, I thought they said they would not be able to press charges because of statute of limitation or whatever that law term is. So I don't know why, or this is a different case altogether.
they have tabs on him. However, he could very well be trying to intimidate and pay off witnesses because he tried to do that with one of his former artists named
Yeah.
Kalina Harper. Kalina was a part of his short-lived group Dirty Money, and another one of the members from Dirty Money is named Don Richard, and recently she filed a lawsuit against Diddy and pretty much confirmed the trafficking allegations, and she also observed Diddy put the pause on Cassie. Don's lawsuit made Diddy freak out big time, and he actually started harassing Kalina. He called her 54 times in one day and made her say that she didn't see him do anything. And see, this is what the feds don't want. They don't want him to tamper with the witness because that's what he's going to do if he's out on bail. So he's going to be stuck in prison up until it's time for trial. Now, hopefully nothing happens to him in prison because Jeffrey Epstein was locked up in New York as well. And he died. They say that he took his life, but I don't believe that. I believe that he was taken out because he knew too much. And Diddy is another person who knows too much. And I don't think Diddy worked alone. I mean, yeah, he had his accomplices and people who worked under him, but I think that there were people above him that were instructing him on how to do this whole trafficking thing. I do think that this whole trafficking ring is way bigger than him. There are more powerful people involved, and it's really just some Illuminati stuff. And Diddy learned how to do this. Like, in order for him to rise in the ranks of entertainment, he had to participate in rituals. He had to sell his soul and booty hole, and in exchange for that, he was able to be a gatekeeper. He was given money to fund his careers, his ventures. He was given his own label, and he was able to be protected and keep the money flowing in by allegedly selling out to some of these wealthy billionaires and these wealthy label executives. In fact, the producer Lil Rod said in his lawsuit that the CEO of Universal Music Group, Lucian Grange, allegedly was funding Diddy's criminal enterprise. He was giving Diddy funds for his label, and he knew that Diddy was using it for illegal activity. Now, if this is in fact true, why would Lucian take the risk to fund Diddy? Well, it's possible that he might have had a very, very close relationship with Diddy. Diddy was getting rammed in the industry, allegedly. And because he was getting rammed, he started doing the ramming. Essentially, he's doing to other artists what was done to him. And this is why you hear rumors about him allegedly doing things to Usher and Justin Bieber when they were younger. I don't know how true that is, but the rumors are out there. You also hear rumors about how he essayed other women, other female artists in the industry. Not to mention, you hear about how he turned out some male artists in the industry, like Meek Mill and French Montana and Trey Songz, allegedly.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Happy birthday to you.
Wait, I think I was out in Israel and saying happy birthday to Pedro.
Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I could say something about a Diddy party right now, but I don't know the rules of the game if I'm allowed to say it.
Say it.
One of my boys, a social media influencer, he was at a Diddy party and they invited him to Diddy's room. He walks in, Trey Songz was sitting on Diddy's lap making out with him, and they asked him if he wanted to join.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no
They're
way.
all gay. They're all undercover gays. I promise you that.
So Diddy was out here allegedly turning out men and grooming them, and he was doing this as a way to exert his power and control over them. And he did this to women too. So it wasn't really like a regular consensual situation. Diddy was abusing his power and he was grooming people to basically sleep with him to get opportunities or get what they want out of him. And sometimes Diddy would record them and use it as blackmail. And the situation as a whole is really nefarious, but this was learned behavior. He learned this from the other elites in the music industry. He learned this from the Illuminati ringleaders. He learned that.
Why did they turn on him and now he's being exposed?
From all of his mentors, and he essentially was doing to others what was done to him. He was taught in order to get over, he had to bend over.
You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis.
It's some dirty type of stuff going on because whatever room they are in at the W, whatever room they are in, you could see why would grown men be sitting around with their dick out and sitting there and what's his name, jerking dude's dick, jerking one of their dicks. I think it was Divine, but I have locked it in my safety deposit box. I done had this tape for 4 weeks. What are all these three guys doing? Are they doing something deranged? I mean, like, this happened when they had the Hip Hop Awards, when T.I. was out of jail, and T.I. is in it. You got, what's his name, Harrell. You got, what's the guy named, Divine Stevens, and a few other guys. I can't think of the other guy's name. But Stephen Hill was jerking Divine Stevens. And I got that to show you. So when you get that, if you show that before the BET Awards, they done. He's done.
Now, the clip I just played is a very old clip. It was from 2011, and some celebrity bodyguard claimed to have a tape of Diddy, T.I., Divine Stevens, Stephen Hill, Nas, and I think Andre Harrell as well on tape. We haven't seen the tape, so I can't confirm if it's true or not, but I will say this. If it is true, it probably was another one of those little initiation ritual type things. A lot of these people in the industry have been doing things like this to get ahead. Diddy was not the only one. He was not the only one. Now, there was one powerful person in the industry who protected Diddy, and that was Clarence Avant. Clarence Avant was the black godfather of the entertainment industry. I believe he was Boulay. He might have been a part of the Boulay. I don't know, but he had a lot of power and a lot of respect. He protected and helped the careers of a lot of black entertainers. And he also protected them from getting screwed over. And I mean, literally, he protected them from getting screwed.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. Clarence makes sure that you don't get f***ed. Straight up. There's a lot of f***ing going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though, everybody. I'm cured. Everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
Wow.
Now, Diddy sounded very crazy in that clip, and he definitely was lying about being cured. But he wasn't lying about Clarence protecting him and protecting other people. Clarence was very powerful and connected, and he had a lot of respect in the industry, but he passed away last year. He passed away in August. And what I find to be very interesting is months later after he passed, Diddy was exposed. Cassie filed that lawsuit, and everything went downhill for Diddy. See, Diddy lost his protection. Losing Clarence was a huge loss to a lot of people, not just Diddy, but also Jay-Z. And Jay-Z had to run behind another billionaire named Michael Rubin for protection once Clarence left. So now he's doing business and getting sponsored by billionaires like Mike Rubin and Robert Kraft, who I don't believe are going to
We're traders. It's in our DNA. It's more than a feeling, it's a calling. To make bold
stay in his corner forever. But right now, they are his temporary protection. Diddy, on the other hand, has no protection. I think he crossed a lot of powerful people. He angered them. He had them recorded without their knowledge. And now they're scrambling. I mean, did you hear about the CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Liles, stepping down right after Diddy was indicted?
Whoa.
That's not a coincidence. Like, these guys are panicking because they have ties to Diddy. And they know that if he goes down, they're going to go down too.
Yeah.
Yes, I want Diddy to go down because he's guilty of a lot of crimes, but make no mistake about it, he did not do this alone. He had elites funding his criminal enterprise. He had the police in his back pocket. And
So, quick question. If all these billionaires funded Diddy in doing all these things, and he has these tapes and videos or whatever, now that Diddy is down, would he mention these people? Would they also be indicted? I'm curious. Like, for example, the guy that is now protecting Jay-Z, Mike Rubin or Mark Rubin or whatever his name is. In situation like that, if Jay-Z is being caught up, will will Jay-Z snitch on Mark Rubin guy, the Rubin guy, or not? Or they'll still go with that street thing called snitches, yes, you don't snitch on your boys or those type of deal, because I'm not sure if Diddy would want to go down alone.
that's one thing that kind of annoyed me about the
It's like a pyramid. There are the bases and there are those at the top. So yeah, since one person is down, everything comes down. It's scary.
indictment because they didn't point out the fact that Diddy had ties to law enforcement and he was paying off police to suppress evidence and make his crimes go away. Dawn said in her lawsuit that Diddy literally had police officers at
How many lawsuits does he have?
his parties. That's how deep they were in his pockets. And it wasn't only that. The producer Rodney, aka Lil Rod, said in his lawsuit that Diddy's head of security, Fahim Muhammad, used his connections to the LAPD to help cover up Diddy's crimes, which included a shooting that happened in Diddy's studio. Also, another thing to note that I find very suspicious is Diddy has close ties to Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble used to be his nanny, and Kanye put it out there that Corey is with the CIA.
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. Like the CIA. What are you talking about? Like,
so Diddy had a lot of connections to people who were alleged CIA agents, connections to people in law enforcement, connections to people in
So I mean, so then they can't blame Diddy for all this. Then the whole system has to go down, because if there's someone in the CIA, you know this is wrong, and you're helping someone help someone commit crimes, then the whole system is corrupt. Everything should go down. This will be something like selective outreach or so whatever it is. That is not, that means the whole system is corrupt. If Didi was able to get someone who is into someone so that means they've all been knowing for a while, or someone is not doing their job right. Because if you're doing the job right, this thing wouldn't have happened in the first place. Even though someone is, anyway, we are humans, we are capable of anything.
politics and connections in the entertainment industry.
And it's sorry to pause again. And it's also crazy how for you to be famous, I keep looking outside because yeah. And also to be famous is not just to be famous. You always have to do something illegal to be famous and to maintain your fame. That's why sometimes I don't blame people who are one hit wonders. They enjoy the fame, and now when it's time for them to give up something or give up something and they decline, now their fame goes down. Wow. I When I was a kid, I used to think being famous was the best thing ever. Well, there are two sides of a coin. There's always the good part and the bad part. So yeah, it's crazy. They keep saying the entertainment industry is, but I enjoy doing it. I saw a tweet somewhere that one said, "So Diddy is really going to jail for just having sex," and when you come to think of it, it's not because of just having sex. It's a lot.
He was the Black Jeffrey Epstein, and he was confident he would never get caught. He really was, but look what happened. He
Unfortunately,
finally got caught, but it took long enough, didn't it? But he's not the only one who's guilty of doing the stuff that he's doing. Other people are doing it too, and other people were involved in his shenanigans. And I do hope he gets a chance to expose those people.
yeah,
That would be the last good thing that he does, is expose that whole operation. Because
exactly.
I know this whole thing is bigger than him. This is some
Yes.
Illuminati stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Also, this is a side topic, but Rick Ross, who also has a connection with Diddy, was exposed too by his baby mama Tia. Now Tia made some posts.
Now, every picture you see Diddy with, anyone you see with, wait, do I have to? Anyone you see with Diddy in a picture, now you have to side eye that person. It's crazy.
That kind of alluded to Rick Ross and Diddy having some type of relationship. She also compared Rick Ross and his associate to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. She even reposted this throwback video of Jonathan Odie exposing Rick Ross, Diddy, and DJ Khaled.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
All showing the
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah.
This interview was really crazy, and it happened like in 2018, I believe.
how was
Back
it-
then, you would have thought everything Jonathan was saying was just
Yeah.
wild and unbelievable.
Yeah.
But now that you listen back to it, it sounds more believable than ever. It's just crazy how things have changed. But Tia not only put Rick Ross on blast for his association with Diddy, but she also accused Rick of putting hits out on people, including her, and unaliving people. And she said this while she was addressing Rick Ross's sister, Renee.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says, you want to stay keeping up shit? We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And niggas running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all motherfucking empire. See, you had the right bitch today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate. Cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time. And it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know. About the man who was killed in front of Black House. Okay.
This right here is crazy. It really is crazy. And I know that Rick Ross and Tia hate each other, and sometimes their back and forth is humorous, but what Tia revealed is actually very, very serious. And if what she's saying is true, Rick Ross might be the next person that is looked into. I mean, the fact that he has connections with Diddy kind of makes him suspect already. So
industry. No one is excluded.
This industry is going under, y'all. It's going under. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so surprised and wow. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.